back to Afternoon Express, and of course we are back on the couch with award-winning personal finance coach and speaker Mapalo Maku, Martina Poli from The Art of Living, and of course businesswoman and entrepreneur Mickey Monoketsi, as we wrap up the show on such a positive note. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm pumped.
Yeah, I'm so pumped.
2020 is my year.
You know, as they say, it's the
your
year of 20 plenty, and we definitely want to manifest in abundance. We want to manifest a lot of things. And coming with that is New Year's resolution. New year, new me. How realistic is that, Martina? Are people sticking to their resolutions throughout?
I feel like the world's changed. Like last year, or in the previous years, we were all setting lots of resolutions and stuff. And I feel like we're talking about being gentle. I feel like we all did a lot of work last year, a lot of self-development. And this year, we're being kinder to ourselves. You know what you need to do. Yeah. The audience knows, like, this is what needs to be looked at this year, and trusting yourself that you will.
Yeah. Last year, everyone's Mars was in retrograde the whole year.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know during the ad break, we were talking about setting, of course, that vision board for 2020. Yeah. I know we spoke about it very, very briefly, Mickey, and I know I've got my stationery ready. Jeannie, we're going to have a vision board making party.
I know.
What type of things do we need to put on that vision board?
I need a lot more Vogue mags for that.
Remember, we all want different things. You know, we all want different things. So go for what you want. Yeah. Go for what you want, not what other people are.
I want to know, did your vision boards from a few years ago, when you look back at them now, have you gotten everything off those vision boards?
I've got 80% of it, and I asked myself, there's one specific, it's a car actually. And I'm asking myself, why don't I have this car? And I decided that, you know, we girls, right? For example, the first time I bought my weave, I decided, okay, it's so much, 5,000 rand. So I work on multiplications of 10. Yeah. So instead of buying that weave for 5,000, it's expensive when you've got only 5. So 10x it. So once you've got a 10x, then you can buy it. So 5,000, when you've got 50,000, it's absolutely nothing. So there's a specific car that I want. I've put the money back into the business. I said, I'm going to 10x this specific amount, and then I'm going to buy myself that car. Because I'm like, why don't I have it? Because I can have it tomorrow if I want it.
Go and have a drive in my car and buy that one.
Oh, so basically every vision board looks different for each person individually. Financially, I know I'm kind of sweating already. It's only the 7th of the month. How can we make sure we get through January and, of course, keeping that positive momentum throughout the year?
Yeah, I think it's very important to think about your goals or, you know, your vision board for the entire year in bit size, right? I think especially when it comes to personal finance, people want to take on everything all at the same time. I want to be debt-free. I want to become a multimillionaire. I want to conquer the world. I want to do all of these things, but we get overwhelmed. So for me, for this year, again, be kind to yourself. You know, especially when it comes to finances, you have to be kind to yourself. So don't get overwhelmed. Pick 2 things that you will do this year, right? Right? If it's overspending, that you've overspent all these years, you know, look at your budget and say, how can I cut back? Or how can I, you know, harmonize my budget a bit better, right? If you need to go or get a side hustle, do that. If you need to pay off debt, do that. But just pick 2 things this year and do them well.
Okay.
Ladies, I have to tell you, thank you so much for actually, this show is going to be hard to top. This has been such an amazing show. You were each so inspiring, and really we've learned a lot.
Absolutely.
Ready for the year?
What a way to kick off 2020. Looking fit, of course. No, I'm very excited for 2020. I thank you so much for tuning in to our very first show of the year. But tomorrow, the man behind the magic, Mashiya Mbeki, joins us. And of course, the Fashion Express Thursdays. So we're looking glam, we're looking posh, gearing up for all things fabulous in 2020.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back again tomorrow at same time, same place. Good night and God bless.